Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my tutorial video. In today's video guys, I'm going to teach you or basically I'm going to introduce you guys to a very good awesome thing in Adobe Photoshop. It's known as the transformation mode. Okay, the transformation mode people allows you to do awesome changes to your images, like you can resize your image, you can rotate your image, you can skew your image, and we have lots of other options. Okay, so let's get started. All right, now the reason guys that I did not have any images loaded in Adobe Photoshop when I started my tutorial was because I wanted to show you guys something. Guys, you can always go ahead and open the background layer, as in unlock it, and you can apply transformation mode to your image, and then you can start resizing it, skewing it, and apply and get all sorts of awesome effects. But guys, you should never do this. According to me guys, you should never ever do this. You should always, whenever you import any images to Adobe Photoshop, always try to work with a new um, in a new document. Right, so I'm gonna create a new document and just show you guys that how do you bring an image to this document. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on my Alt key, right? And as you see guys, when I hold on my Alt key, you can see that my mouse pointer changes to this two arrow kind of a thing. So that means that I am like, if I click and if I drag it, I'm gonna be creating two duplicates. So I'm gonna bring it to here and I'm gonna let go. And guys, if you do this and if you are holding on the Shift key when you let go, you are gonna bring the image in the center of the canvas. Now I forgot to hold on the Shift key, so I'm not gonna. And guys, the best and the reason I tell you is because if you have applied some transformation and you accidentally click the save button, okay, you can really lose your original image, and then you won't, and you won't be able to do anything about it. So always try to avoid this kind of a situation. So always bring your image to a new document, new canvas, all right, and then just for safety purposes close your original thing. So no, and awesome. Now guys, starting guys, the best thing that I think a transformation mode allows me is that I can resize my images. Sometimes guys, and not sometimes guys, mostly this thing happens that the canvas that you are using for your project is smaller than the images that you have shot with your camera, and you were thinking to use that in your project. So how do you do that? The best way guys is to use a keyboard shortcut, that is Control T. Right, I always use the left side control button, CTRL plus T, and that gives my photo this bounding box. You can see this bounding box. If I go to any end of the bounding box, I can just hold down and I can just click on the button, and I can then I can just freely I can just try to resize my image. So that's pretty awesome. If you people are not a fan of keyboard shortcuts and you would like to use your mouse instead, and for knowledge purposes also, you can go and use the transformation mode from the edit menu. So select the layer guys, okay, select your layer of the image, all right, and you can go to edit and go to transform, and then you can you have all sorts of options. So you can just do the scale option, and you can see that the bounding box comes once again, and you can freely just scale your image to the canvas. So pretty awesome. And yeah guys, one thing that I think beginners really forget or get confused about is that when they are using the transformation mode, they're always like, I cannot select any other layer, I cannot select any kind of curves or something. And why is that, TSL? If I want to select any other kind of a tool, this kind of a error comes up saying that apply the transformation or not, and this kind of scary. So I am making some mistakes. The thing is that guys, you are right now in the transformation mode. So for applying any changes, as in for selecting any other layer, for making any adjustments, or for switching any other tools, you need to get out of this transformation mode. So for getting out of the transformation mode guys, just hit the enter key and you will be applying all the changes. Okay, so say if you have rotated your image, you if you hit the enter key, you will be applying that image, applying all those changes, right? And then you will be out of the transformation mode. If you don't want that to happen, I'm just gonna press the Control Z right now, and I'm gonna press Control T for quickly resizing my image, and just say that this is done. Yeah, so if you are thinking that no, this is not what I want, you can just press the escape key, and the transformation that you had made will all be undone. So just make sure that you have you have perfectly convinced that you don't want the transformation, and then you can hit the escape key for getting out of the transformation mode. Now I am pretty happy with this because I wanted the image to fit in my canvas, and that's what I did. Pretty awesome. I'm going to select my first layer, and then guys and right now guys we are going to go deep into this transformation mode, okay? And I'm going to show you how can it be how it allows you to create some awesome effects. Press Ctrl T guys, okay? You can press the right, as in you can do a right click on anywhere on the image guys, and you will get this options, okay? This kind of a menu with all sorts of options. If you want to quickly flip your image horizontal or vertical, you have these two options over here. If you want to rotate your images quickly, like rotate 180 degree, it'll become like it'll flip over, like totally like a mirror effect. If you're trying to create, you can just multiply, you can just do a duplicate of this, and then you can create this kind of an effect, a mirror effect. I'm gonna bring into normalize my image. Click once again, and you can have more options. Rotate 90 degrees. And guys, if you are wondering what is this CW or CCW, it only means rotate 90 degree clockwise, and similarly rotate 90 degree counterclockwise. Okay, so scale you have guys, I explained you what scale can do. We have the rotate, and guys you don't really need to click on this rotate button, okay? If you have clicked like as in you have just pressed Ctrl T on your image, okay, you don't need to select the rotate because that's gonna be wasting your time. You can just go outside your image, and you have this twisted mouse pointer guys, okay? And if you click on it, and then you can see that you have the option to rotate your image, okay? And once again guys, if you hold down the shift key on your keyboard, you will be rotating at 15 degrees, every 15 degrees. So you have the 15 degree, 30 degree, 45 and 60, 90, and all sorts of other 15 multiplication, multiplication of 15 degrees, right? So awesome. Once again guys, we are gonna press Ctrl T, and we have all sorts of other options guys. One of them which I really like to use is the perspective option guys, okay? So just click on it, and you'll see guys that this time guys, when you have selected the perspective option and you go to any if you go to any to the end of your image, okay, to any of the corners of the image, and you click guys, you will see that you are that how you can see that you are right now creating a really different look guys, okay? If you have say you can really go out and experiment with this with this this technique guys, because I think it is really awesome. And you can have this, you can use some blending modes, as in sorry, you can use some blending modes, and you can you can play with all sorts of awesome things for creating some lovely effects, like say. And for some reason you need to play a little bit more. And but yeah guys, one tip that I would like to give you guys is gonna be when you're using the perspective tool, okay, just make sure that you have you don't overdo it, because this thing right now looks good, but if I take a look at on the left hand side of my image, you'll see that I have actually damaged some of the pixels, because I've pulled them out too much. So, you can see some blurriness, or you can see some damage happening to your image, okay? And yeah guys, one more tip that I would like to give you, perspective, skew and warp are those kind of options guys that if you press Ctrl T once again, you cannot undo them, okay? So so guys, when you are applying all those effects to or all those transformations to your images, make sure that you have you are happy with your thing, right? And this is one of the reason guys that I always tell my you guys to bring in your image on a new canvas and not to work with the original image. Because see, if you if I want to make any more changes, if I want to bring my my image to the normal way, like the way it was before I applied the transformation, I cannot do this now. If I change it to perspective, you can see guys that I cannot do that. I cannot bring my thing back to normal like it was before. So now I need to go to my history stage, and then I need to and right now guys, I cannot even change to history because I am still in the transformation mode. I need to hit enter, and then guys I can just Yeah, see, yeah, now it's awesome. So yeah guys, you can go ahead and practice with this tool. Yeah, the one more thing that I would really like to teach you guys is about this warp tool. When you are clicking on this warp tool, guys, okay, you have all sorts of other options available to you over here, okay, for creating some awesome effects. Right now your warp, so you can select any one of the corners and you can pull, and you can see guys that we can really have some awesome funky effects going. You can see, yeah, creating this bulky image. So you can really play with the image as much as you want, but just make sure guys that you're not playing with the original image, because that can really harm the image, and that's what we do not want. Once again, I'm gonna hit Control Z for make my image go back to normal, and I'm gonna click warp. And guys, this is the place where you have all sorts of options for your warp effect. Custom is over here. You can have the arc. You really can, and you can use the mouse scroller for changing all your effects. I'm gonna go out a little bit, and you can see guys, we have all sorts of different warp options available, so you can just go ahead and practice, check them out guys. Okay, check them out. Pretty awesome effects, I would say. And thank you for watching, and yeah, I think that is this is it guys, for my tutorial. So thank you for watching my tutorial video guys. If you guys like this video, or if you think that this was of any use, then please subscribe to me, right? And wait for my new tutorials on Adobe Photoshop. And please like this video, please subscribe, and thank you for watching this video guys. Thank you.